Saynomo. Saynomo.
Yo, it's your boy Wayne, man. My life not yours. You back with another episode of Say No More podcast, man. I'm chilling in the building, man. I got a special guest in the building. He's actually been, I actually been on him here once, but not officially here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. You remember that shit?
Yeah, with Rich.
Yup, Rich Garvey. Shout out to Rich Garvey. So yeah, that was a minute ago, man. But I'm sitting here, motherfucking RZ woke, man. Motherfucking art. I ain't know he's an artist. He motherfucker's an artist. You know what I mean? He got a whole different type of sound that I fuck with. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people will fuck with it. A lot of people hear it here. He got his own little fan base. So you know, that was my intro, and that's my dog right here. So yeah, I'm sitting there with him, man.
Coolin' it, man. Yeah. RZ Shahid, RZ woke on everything. Kinda. Yeah, RZ woke on everything. My little baby alias, but so we out here kicking it, living life, getting back into reality.
So like, yeah, man, a lot of people, they ain't never seen you on camera. We ain't do that shit on camera, so shit, this is a whole different thing. So I'm gonna ask you straight from the jump. We're gonna go over it again. Like, where you from, man? How you getting the rap?
Well, I mean, I'm originally born in St.
Get to that shit, my bad.
Oh, good. Can y'all hear me okay?
Yeah, you good. It's crazy.
Originally born from St. Louis Park, but I've lived all over the Twin Cities. So I've lived in multiple areas in Minneapolis and St. Paul. 10 plus cities, honestly. So I just say Twin Cities, but I was born in St. Louis Park. Honestly, I've been writing since middle school. I mean, my mom, she's a amazing singer. Excuse me. I think my dad also did poetry. My mom did that as well. So mom was in the church, so I was always around music too. Okay. And then same thing. Honestly, on both sides. Even at my grandparents' house, I used to be in their little karaoke machines, getting my shit off. So doing that on there.
Shout out to karaoke.
For real. Fast forward to like high school, I used to be like skipping lunch or some classes to be like in the little lobby ways, like listening to beats, writing lyrics and stuff.
You was on your 8 Mile shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was in there getting his motivation in. God damn it.
I was that dude that was always walking around with his headphones in. So okay. Definitely one of those guys. He's like, hey, Rashad, get your headphones out your ear, whatever. I'm like,
it's tight. Take one out, keep the other one in.
Yep. Had like one wrapped around there, a little one here under the little shirt. So I was just tucked in, hoodie up, going from there. But I think late 2016, early 2017 is when I probably started like really like recording. It was like with a homie of mine, recording in his closet, chilling there on GarageBand. Just found like free beats on YouTube and shit. Mm-hmm. So he was just like freestyling there, making little raps, and then when you was, I don't mean to cut you off, but to cut you off, you know what I'm saying? When you first like met up with that friend or whatever, what was like the goal then? Was it just more of a hobby, or was you more like, you know what, I think I could fuck around and do some shit with this, or was it more like I could do this shit better than this nigga, that nigga, you know what I'm saying? It kind of started out, I mean, I was always doing it, so
right.
Like, I just enjoyed writing in general. It was kind of like a therapeutic thing for me too, just to get my shit off, get my release going, but it was fun as well. So I would say it started out as like a mixture of like a hobby for fun, but also just like a place that I can like just speak my mind however I want to speak my mind type shit. And then cause I started out just being like a feature on his shit, like I was like so featuring RZ, and then that's when people discovered me. And then I dropped my first I think I dropped like 3 little shits on SoundCloud, little EP a while back, which is not on there anymore, but honestly, yeah, I just got into it like that. Fell in love with the process of doing this shit. Fell in love with like just creating in general. Got great feedback. I thought I was dope.
Right.
And then a lot of people thought I was dope too. And I was like, I could do this shit. So I just appreciated like just the art of making just music in general. So
what was like some early inspirations for you growing up? Like who was you listening to? I know you just said you had the headphones in all the time, 24/7. Who was you listening to in them?
I got a long list of people.
Shit, man, we got time. God damn it. No.
I be listening to a lot of R&B more than I listen to rap, funny enough, but
90s,
like
right?
Growing up,
90s
yeah.
R&B.
Uh-huh. Yeah. But like growing up, let's see. I'll even start with the ones that pop off top of my head, cause like I got R&B from my mom and like pop over there. My dad had me on like gangster rap and hip hop. So growing up, I had a mixture of, it was like Michael Jackson, Donnell Jones, Boyz II Men, RL from I believe they're called Next, but RL. So,
right.
And then
Next. The group, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't they from St. Paul?
Are they?
They from St. Paul, yeah. They from St. Paul. Shout out to St. Paul, man. He looked like the dude, the lead singer, looked like he like my old principal at Higher Ground. Everybody that know, they know what I'm talking about. But yeah, carry on.
That's funny as fuck. Damn.
Yeah, they from St. Paul, bro. Yeah.
Because I discovered him off of my mom used to always have the CDs on road trip. We used to drive to Ohio every year for Thanksgiving. Right. But she had like the I forgot what movie. It was like either Good Brothers or whatever one of those little black love movies from the 90s.
Dime a dozen, God.
That's what I'm saying. I can't think of the movie off top, but yeah, that shit was fire. And then on the other end of that, it was growing up on like Ice Cube, Scarface, especially.
Damn, you just named two fucking stories, two of the greatest rap storytellers, just right there, literally, both of them.
Who else? My dad had me on like Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. And then, of course, as I got older, discovered my own music, I gravitated to like Kendrick Lamar, Cole, Isaiah Rashad, the whole TDE in general.
TDE's great.
And then, like right now, my favorites I say is like Sir, Aaron Ray. Shit, I've been fucking with Baby Keem heavy lately. We just got done talking about that.
Shout out to Baby Keem. He came in. Man, shout out to ain't that Kendrick's cousin or nephew?
Yeah, I think it's his cousin.
That's what's up, because he came in and threw him a oop as he should.
Brent Five's been going crazy too. It's been fucking with a lot of artists lately, truthfully, and then to even go to the scene from people I know personally, like Lucian Parker, I've been a fan of his for a minute. Wycliffe, Clean the Dreams, Fire, Pro Steve, Juice Lord, Destiny Roberts. I can go out crazy.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It's a lot of talent here, man. It's a lot of talent. And that was gonna be one of my next questions too. Like, is there like is there artists here who you haven't worked with that you want to work with?
I haven't worked with a lot of artists I've worked with, like really, and we still got shit that we haven't dropped. Is like Kaleem.
Shout out to Kaleem.
Pro Steve, and then outside of that, this has been kind of like we talk about doing it, but never gotten
linked up and do it
to really making it happen. But there's definitely a nice handful of artists in the city that I like to work with, even on a more personal outside. Right. Like there's some people I worked with because like, we both featured on the same song type shit, but not on like a direct like we hopped on a track together or we was in a studio together and got some shit off. So.
That's kind of always something I want to ask like artists and shit, because like I know like back in the day, like I was never a rapper of course, but I used to like we all seen Backstage growing up, you know what I'm saying? We see like the different hip hop videos we see. Do you guys like, is it easier for you to link up with somebody and work and get the song done, or do you like just send me the verse and I get my shit done, or like how you feel about that?
I prefer to actually be in the studio with people. That's me personally.
Right.
I can do it like that. I just noticed that like when it is done like that, I'll really do it on my own time.
Okay. So that's why niggas like, yo, this niggas ain't taking all day with his verses. That's when the niggas start saying shit like that.
It's real shit. Cause like I don't like, there's people tell me some shit and I forget about it. Cause I be doing so much shit throughout the day and trying to do all my shit and I forget about it. So like if we in the studio doing this and it's like we did it together type shit and then that's done from there. And I feel like that's more of a creative process as well too. And you like hear what the other motherfucker did in the studio too. It's not like, oh, this nigga sent me a trash ass verse back or some shit and then you like.
I be thinking that too. I feel like how many times rappers did that and they like, oh shit, artists send the verse where it's like, damn, this nigga just got off, like, and then like nah, I gotta come back. I can't even record my original one. That's why I'm like, man, it's just better. I mean, I don't rap, so I don't really know how that shit go. But why you think like artists take that route? I know like the overseas ones, of course, it's because travel and shit. But like, I feel like to make a real hit, like if you work on an EP with a motherfucker, y'all gotta be together. I feel like y'all can't do that. I'm gonna send you this beat.
It's possible. I mean, it depends on.
You know anybody that's like done it like successfully?
Personally, no. But, like I know that like I've had producers hit me up from like Italy and like wanted a verse type shit, send me the beat, and or even like a cover verse in the song, or had like an open version shit like that. And we've did shit like that. I'm like, how y'all like this? Like, oh, I think this is dope. Whatever. Could you also could we get these whatever stems or whatever, shit like that. But. So I've had different occasions where I've like we had a creative like collaboration where we're all in the studio together and shit was cool and dope, but then shit as well where I made some shit.
So it's like pros and cons to it.
So it just kind of varies. I mean, like some people the schedules don't come together. Some people don't think of something on the spot there either. Like
so it's probably it's very small. I was always curious about that.
It's not no thing. It's like, oh nah, you gonna send me something trash or you send me something fire. I don't know if I wanna.
I thought niggas be like, man, no, I don't really want to see that nigga like that, man. I just want the verse.
It might. I can't speak for nobody but me.
Niggas,
So
yeah, that's real. No, that shit crazy, man. But speaking of still on hip hop, man. What was your favorite album of the year, man?
Yeah, we was just talking about this.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was some dope shit, man. It was.
Truthfully though, I haven't even like. It's hard for me to answer that, especially with the more recent albums, because I haven't really given myself time to really.
So you really listen to it, like you don't take your time and you don't just listen to some shit.
Like I haven't fully listened to Donda yet, so I can't answer that. I've listened to Drake shit like one time.
How you feel about that? How you feel about Drake out, man?
It's alright.
Yeah, it's alright.
It got a couple shit. I wouldn't say I'm like, oh shit.
Like all his fans, oh my god.
It's alright. I mean, but then again, I'm going off of one listen, so I gotta like, I might catch myself. You know, okay, actually, I'll fuck with it. Like, shit happens like that. Like, shit happens like that. So, but right now, I say the album that I ended up revisiting the most this year is probably between, when it comes to hip hop, was between Cole's and RZ Shahid's.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing a lot. I really been hearing that.
Vince Staples too, actually.
Damn. Yeah. They was just talking about that off camera too. I've been hearing that a lot, man. Like, and it's funny because I didn't even really listen to Vince Staples shit at all. And like I'm bugging, like I'm a Vince Staples fan. I don't even know how I could say that and I ain't listed out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna correct myself, listen to shit.
I like Tyler's too, so those would probably be like my, I think I would name 4. So it's like top 5 right now.
And those is all like rap albums. I feel like Drake album ain't a rap album. And like Kanye, like I get what you trying to do, bro, but just cause you take the cuss words off the album don't mean it's a gospel album, my nigga. Like the nigga still was rapping them with cuss words. He just took them out. He's like, as long as we don't hear them, it don't count. No, nigga, it count, nigga. There's no way. That don't mean it's a gospel album just because you, what is it, the parental advisor shit. Nah, don't do that. You'll try to trick us. That's taking God's money. Shame on you, nigga. But yeah, man. Another note, since we are just speaking on that, man, this is one of my favorite parts of the show. It's called Play Yourself, man. Honestly, I had a couple things I was going to talk about when I said to play yourself shit, man, today. But today, I feel like it's just a given. It's like a long, well overdue play yourself. R. Kelly got fucking sentenced, man. Let's clap for that, man. Cause at church, we need to get niggas like him off the fucking streets, man. Like for real, all you Chicago niggas too on my timeline too. That like, you know what I mean? I know you niggas. Nah, we not banging that nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? If you want to bang that nigga, make sure you only listen to that nigga in your fucking car with the doors locked. You know what I'm saying? Don't fuck with that nigga outside of that. Otherwise, you wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't. It's just real. We done with R. Kelly in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's just what we gotta do. But no, seriously, on a serious note, though, I'm glad he got sentenced. I hope this kind of spreads a lot of awareness. Even though we knew this nigga Ben did this shit, it's kind of crazy. I thought he been done, but you know what I mean. I really don't want to spend too much time on that because it's a touchy situation, man. But
this dude was
yeah,
flexing about his like freedom and shit too. So he deserved that shit.
He deserved that shit. Like on that interview, I'm fighting for my fucking life. Nigga, fuck your life. Like, dog. Like, R. Kelly is scumbag. And, like, I remember when he first went in, it was, like, mad women. Like, it was women over in Chicago. Chicks is paying. They paid for him to get out. I'm like, what? Y'all confirm that he did this and y'all don't give a fuck about, like, we got, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is crazy to me. But then, like, they was quick to bury Michael Jackson, even though the Michael Jackson, I'm just saying, like, I mean.
I was just watching.
That was.
Me and my homie was like debating that shit.
What was y'all talking about?
He was like, "Is that shit really?" He was like, "That shit for real though?" Yeah, cause we watched the Neverland shit. I'm just like, and the shit they was saying, look, that's some wild shit. If that's true.
If it's true.
And I'm like,
and that's why
I'm like, so there was like, I had like a good week where I was like, I had like PYT in my playlist and like Butterfly and shit where like anytime Michael Jackson came on, I had to skip it because I was fresh off Neverland. I was like, I'm still indecisive about this. I don't know if I believe this right now. Man, and I was like, so then I kind of folded because I was like, no, I'm like, oh man, this shit kind of. But I don't know. It's hard. It's like that's one of those situations too. It's hard because he dead, so it's like
it is hard.
Like, but.
It's just like that. Like when I look at both them cases, I pray. I mean, like I said, I wish that R. Kelly didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when you look at that, the Michael Jackson shit. What was weird is like the whole when the parents came out, they was lying. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing. The women that was involved with the R. Kelly shit, the parents, y'all need to be held accountable too. Also, I'll be honest. I don't give a fuck if that was your daughter. You should go to jail because you put them in harm's way. How you gonna fucking send your little kid, to kick it with Robert? Like Robert, they're not even the same age. Like he can't even fucking read. Honestly, like what the fuck was really going on? Like, so yeah, man, we gonna switch subjects on that because that shit's crazy, and they really do need to go down, man. So yeah, switching subjects.
Shout out to
how you
Huey.
feel about the vaccine, man? Yeah, how you feel about the motherfucking vaccine and them mandating shit in certain places and that?
I don't really feel like I don't necessarily. I mean, that's such a touchy subject too, but whatever.
It is.
I'm gonna say whatever y'all feel. I don't necessarily believe that it should be a mandate per se that you have to be vaccinated for X, Y, and Z just for the simple fact that people can still get COVID while you're vaccinated. Mm-hmm. But I do understand, trying to spread the awareness, like, hey, get vaccinated, whatever, so on and so forth. I just don't feel like it's a thing like, hey, if you're not this, bro,
right.
So I don't think it should be that, but I've kind of grown out. Like I was definitely for a second. I was like, I don't know, man. What they doing, bro?
Oh, they might try to chip us or some shit.
What they doing, huh? Like I was for a second, but I don't sit here and believe that like the government's like chipping us or trying to like kill all or something like that. But I definitely.
It's a weird agenda. It's a weird agenda. I think.
Because I was skeptical for a minute. So
I mean, you have every right to be because I mean, look at the shit. Look at it. They say get this, you won't get it. We see plenty of people that get the shot and they still get it. So I understand when people be like, but then. I don't know. Like you said, it's weird because it's like there's so many things you could say. Well, what about this? Well, what about that? Well, what about that? You know what I'm saying? But
perspectives too, because realize not everybody is me. So I'm like, I haven't tested positive for COVID, this and that. So just because I haven't known me in that, so
somebody else might got
this and that, and people, people still dying from it. Like I don't think this shit's fake or nothing.
No, it's not fake at all. Somebody I know like actually passed away from it. And it's like my first time where I'm like yo, somebody I actually like I wasn't even close with the person, but like people I know seeing them hurt like they died from COVID. Who am I to be like COVID ain't real? You know what I'm saying? That's crazy as shit. But
definitely like I feel like people have like the freedom to do what they should have the freedom to do what they want to do. Yeah. The same way they got the whole like I highly advise you to wear a mask signs on the door, but it's not required.
It's not required.
It's like we really recommend you put this mask on, but you don't really got to though. But please put the mask on, but you don't really got to do it though. That's what they say.
I'll be honest. If the government is gonna start mandating shit like that, we need to start mandating more principle shit. Like if you a bitch ass bum dude, let's mandate that shit. Like he can't be out here moving like that. Let's mandate that. If we're gonna just mandate shit to spread awareness through the world, let's spread that good awareness. Cause there's so many bitch ass motherfuckers in the world. You know what I mean? So that's why it's like let's spread that. Let's spread that type of awareness also because I feel you. It's like, you know what I mean? Like boom and. It's a chain effect of everything. So, I get it. I understand. Like, don't get me wrong. If they ever tell me you can't get on the flight without getting back, you know what I mean? We doing what we got to do. You know what I'm saying? We got to go to Miami. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he said he's driving.
I thought you about to take that trip. That's what you were saying.
Man, no. I mean, I'm not. There's got to be a certain line.
The 24-hour whipping out there?
Hell no, man. I don't know if I last that car right. I'll be mad as hell, man.
Sleep schedule, you know what I'm saying? I got the first 12. You got the second 12.
You know what? We're gonna do. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, we good. Yeah, we gonna hold it down. We gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? I got half of the gas. You know what I'm saying? We gonna be good.
Exactly. Cool. So, yeah. Just that drive back though.
And that and it's crazy even with the whole shit with the vaccine. We was talking about Kyrie. Like, I like literally be with Kyrie when he playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't want to sound crazy because I like people that have their opinion and shit. But Kyrie be saying some nutty shit to me, like. And I feel like he tries to like be the, the chosen one, the rebellious, outspoken. It sounds good, but it's like, I really want to ask him if I ever saw him, do you really think the earth is flat? Because I thought he was serious when he said that shit. Seriously. That nigga, the confidence in his face, and he started giving this example. I'm like,
you probably believe it though.
Do you?
Do I?
Yeah, do you?
I don't fucking know.
That's real, and that's what you can say.
I feel like I want to say no, but it's hard for me. Like, I'm so skeptical about like everything. I understand. If I haven't like visually, physically seen that shit, it's hard for me to be like, yeah, that shit around.
That shit around, right?
Like, but I want to believe that it is what they say it is, but I don't know.
It's fucked up when you say it like that because they lied to us about so much other shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes me skeptical. Like,
but the only thing I think this has in common is like this is like a world thing. Like it's not like an American lie. Like you know what I'm saying? Like there's scientists all over the fucking.
Like, somebody were to walk off the edge of the earth, who would know that?
Niggas would be in the Grand Canyon.
I'm saying like, for all they know, he fell off a cliff, but no, then oh shit.
I heard a lot of crazy conspiracies about the Earth being flat. Some dude told me that he thinks, I forgot what the fuck exactly he said. He said he thinks there's a volcano in like the Antarctica or some shit like that. And I want to have him explain it because I don't want niggas to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm actually going to have him on episode and have him explain this shit. I'm having him send a clip and I'm just going to post it and just watch it like, yo, okay. That's what he said. But yeah, it was some crazy shit. And I'm like, all right.
The thing is, I'm open to like whatever. I'm open-minded.
And that's why I ain't never heard that theory before, so I don't want to fuck up his, you know what I mean? His hypothesis, whatever the fuck that said.
This is my hypothesis right here.
Right. Yeah, he said it real smooth. You know what I mean? I went to public school, man.
Saynomo.
How you feel about the media and how they treat Gabby Potito versus the missus?
You know what's funny is I haven't been.
It's just crazy, right?
It is.
Y'all been noticing that?
But truthfully speaking, I ain't even really been. I just recently hopped back on social media as of like maybe like 3 days ago.
For real?
Like real shit. Like maybe, and then like I hopped on Snap first, and then I was like, alright, I'm gonna hop on social media. So I ain't even really been seeing what's going on online per se.
You don't even know about it.
So I'll see shit pop up like when I go on my Google homepage and it's like a news will pop up there. So like I read about that and I was like, that's wild. I don't really like. That sound cold as fuck. But
no,
like,
it's not.
It happens. Like all the
bro,
time.
the way social media is and the way the shit, like you said, it happens all the time. The way we see shit, it's kind of like you can't be. It's kind of hard for like it's almost like you can't grieve anymore. Like not like with people you don't really know. You know what I'm saying? It's like death is always here. It seems like on social media.
Up, but I can't like it's not to an extent where I'm like, all right, well, like, cause I can't like I don't know.
I think it's crazy.
I find that nigga. Like,
they still ain't find dude either.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I ain't really been into it. That's why like I don't
dude. I don't think they found dude. I just thought it was crazy how like how they treating that shit. Like you would have thought she was like the president's daughter or some shit. Like, and I was like just doing mad research, like just figuring out who is she. Like I was trying to figure out like I get she missing, but like it's a lot of people missing in this bitch. So it's like what's going on? And then I looked up, oh, she's popular on TikTok.
Oh, she is.
Yeah, she's like a YouTuber. She's a YouTuber. So that's what it was, and I'm realized.
That makes
sense.
Oh,
okay. So it was just weird to me though, just seeing all that. It didn't even like now. A lot of people, even like on these people that, and I don't even know because it'd be funny to me when you see like the news, and like you got two people working there. I've now seen two people like when I watch the news and I see them argue way more than I normally see them argue. I'm like, y'all trying to steal some first take skit and try to make it seem like, you know what I'm saying, the news is for us? Because I'm like, I saw two dudes arguing about that on the stage, and I'm like, yo, y'all trying to really trick us right now. Y'all really,
no trust in the media either, though.
Man, none of that shit. That's why I'm sitting there like looking at how they trying to change, like, because we all watch First Take. The moment they put politics in the sports, that's when I stopped watching them shits a little bit. I'm like, all right, bro, what the fuck? Why Shannon Sharp got fucking Hennessy on Sports Center? I mean on Fox Sports though, bro. Like,
oh, that's funny. So I ain't gonna lie.
No, bro, like it's funny, but it's like almost some crazy shit. Like,
especially if he just being him, like I don't think there's nothing wrong with it, but like if it's like specifically for like a,
it's for sports,
for a gimmick. Like I just mean like that whole like if it's like a prop trying to fit into a certain quote unquote stereotype, then that's one thing. But like if you just being you, because I feel like you should be able to be you where the fuck you at. So if that's his thing, I'm like, do your thing. Like people like joke about it, funny, but I think it's kind of funny. Like you just out there doing your shit.
I agreed until I found out he don't really even be drinking like that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's when I was like,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's different if it's like if it's a prop or some shit. That's one thing, but you really just be.
That nigga be posting backwoods and shit. I'm like, bro.
And this and that, but if you like sober as fuck, then that's different. Like,
right. So you don't watch none of that shit. You kind of stay away from all the fucking You don't watch Sports Center. You don't watch TV. This nigga's like Neo. Goddamn, man. This nigga. My nigga's in the Matrix, man.
I see shit like I be on YouTube and I see shit, so I see like clips or even being on Twitter, you always see whatever fucking clips and shit like that on Twitter because niggas debating. I'll hop in the thread and watch niggas like roast each other and shit. But otherwise, honestly, like I've realized, I guess for me personally, like I don't like to consume too much of like all that shit. I like to focus on what I like to. So I watch sports. That's dope. I'll look at whatever takes I'll see, but like I don't necessarily like sit there. I try not to watch TV too much because a lot of times when I got it on, sometimes it's background shit for me, other shit, or I might put on like some cool scenery and put some music on. Like I don't know.
I feel you, man. You just be in your own lane, man, working on your thing. So like, what you been working on lately, man? As far as the music thing, I know you've been in this realm. You said you ain't been on social media. He's been in the cave cooking up some meat. What you been doing, man?
Honestly, shit, chilling.
Chilling. No, I'm fucking with you.
Nah, I mean, I've been chilling, but not chilling. I mean,
that nigga got some heat coming, y'all. When niggas say they chilling like that, that's like when a nigga be like, "Oh man, you know how to fight? I'm alright." This nigga got hands like Floyd Mayweather or some shit, man. When niggas do that, he about to drop some crap. Are you dropping before the year over? Or you waiting to 2022?
I mean, I'll probably get something before the year's up.
Okay.
I'll say that much.
All right, so he's a secret right now. All right, say no more.
I
more.
definitely got ideas, things in the works, shit that's been written, shit that's I'm playing and talking to producers, engineers. I mean, but honestly, what I've been doing while I've been offline, the only social media I've been on, if you want to people debate for social media, I've been on LinkedIn, mad heavy.
What's that?
LinkedIn is it's basically like social media, but like strictly for like business and shit.
I like that.
So niggas be on there like networking.
It's like niggas be on it for a purpose. Now you ain't on here to see who's fucking who, all this other dumb shit that niggas be talking about that no one cares about. You know what I'm saying?
They got like job posting and shit like that too, depending on. So if you
how long you been on there for?
Shit, maybe. I mean, the way I've been on it now, probably like the last like 6 months to maybe a year or so. So I've been just navigating on there and on there.
Business more, what type of business have you been doing, you know what I'm saying, that you've been working on?
Well, I found my high level of interest in like the sync world, like music sync world, so that's like music and like film and like video games, shit like that. So it's mainly like music placement within TV shows, games placement, shit like that. It's good money, good exposure, and good residual income too, just for that. So kind of realize that's a way you can kind of live off your art too without having to quote unquote do too much. When I say that, I mean like the sense of, cause I don't really care about being no damn I don't really care about being no megastar shit like that. If it comes type shit, like people just find me like that, but I'm not like trying to do a whole bunch of gimmicks or
you don't care about the fame and all that shit
to get people to look at me. I'm like, you think my music dope? Come fuck with me type shit. But being on there, that's pretty much what it is. I'm like, hey, I kind of reach out to people. I'm a songwriter. I'm working on this. I got my Artist RZ, which is my quote unquote my own label, and I'm running my shit under that. So I'm signing myself per se, but kind of doing that. I own the rights to my music here and there, so I got a couple sync agents that are like kind of shopping my work for opportunities and shit like that. So I've kind of been on there connected in that because I'm planning on trying to even study that and become a music supervisor myself eventually.
My word?
Yeah, I like curating music. I be making playlists and shit all the time, so I'm like, to kind of learn like the legalities, all that shit, and be able to play shit into film or even my own shit, because I want to start making little short films, and I got a whole bunch of ideas.
I was I'm definitely trying to do that. I'm working on doing some shit like that, you know what I mean?
Holla at me.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to my man right here too, because he's definitely, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Love God, because this is his joint right here, man.
Oh, that shit fire.
Yep. Check it out, yeah.
Oh,
so yeah, man, so definitely link, because there's a lot of, you know what I mean? I know my man's, you know what I mean, right here be doing this thing. He want to stay off camera, man, so we gonna do that, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, so like, it's more so that I'm gonna have to get involved with things. This is my first time hearing about the app and all that shit, like real talk.
Yeah.
For real.
Check it out.
That shit's something, man.
So that's fire, because honestly, if you go on there, you'll meet, like, you can get in contact with some like industry professionals, like people that like from label execs to people that work to here and there. Like I've got connected with like an Oscar, fucking Grammy Award.
Yeah, so that shit gets you like, it's a real different reach on there. Yeah, that's real.
So I'm gonna meet people like that and then building that type of network, and
it's a real app.
All my bros on that motherfucking app too. Got some other work to do first. I've been off the main social media, just been focused on that, because I'm just trying to focus on getting to that point where I'm just living off of my art type shit.
Yeah, man.
Making that a business and then still creating. So I'm definitely got shit in the works. Like bigger shit's gonna be coming next year, but I'm definitely got little shit that probably coming
still gonna come shit
before the end of the year.
That's dope, man. I'm glad you're doing that. Like, I know you said you like a music advisor, you want to be like, you know what I mean? Like, you look at music, you make playlists and all that shit. So, like, how do you personally feel about the music scene? Like, not like, say, like, if you weren't an artist, if you were just, boom. Mm-hmm. How do you feel about the current music scene overall? Not like people you know, just overall. You know what I mean? Basically, count everybody that you know is good. And if you know what I mean? I know that's kind of a weird question, if it makes sense.
No, I feel you.
Yeah, I know.
Question one more time.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So how you feel about like the music? How you feel about the sound in like Minnesota and shit? I know you said you like making playlists and all that. If you could take everybody that you know is dope, and they say you never heard them, who would you consider that's dope in the city? Because I know there's a lot of people. It's a lot of fucking artists here.
That's real as fuck, huh? All right. Let me take like 5 seconds.
You good? You good? We got some penny too if you want some more, man. You know.
He whipping some shit. You want me to drive
some of that lean Minnesota water right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, stay hydrated, everybody. That shit is what the fuck?
Yeah, it's my brother's, man. So you know he's doing his thing. You know what I mean? Stay hydrated.
But let's see. Actually, I got a playlist right now. It's not all Minnesota artists, but I've been mixing like Minnesota artists within my playlist that I'm making, like under the artisanity shit that I'm doing. But so let's say if I'm trying to listen to some rap, Nucky.
Shout out to Nucky, man. That's my boy, man. He just was on here, man. Shout out to Nucky.
Yeah, Nucky dope as fuck.
Dope as fuck.
Shout out to him. Listen to Poems if y'all ain't check that out too, because he did his shit on there. But Nucky, Y Khalik, Pro Steve, Calhoun, aka Kobe.
I don't think I heard of him.
He's Friday. They're doing what you call it? Is it Urban Lights open mic every first Thursday? Yeah, I think they're doing that right now. Who else? Juice Lord, of course.
Shout out to
SJ. We're going on a playlist right now, so my list thick.
He really made this shit. He remembers it. No, you good. You good, bro.
He's in my playlist most likely, so keep not gonna lie.
There it is, bro. It's a lot of people I'm trying to like literally get in tune with.
So if y'all haven't heard them, so make sure y'all like, oh, who's that? Take note of some shit. But SJ, the Afrocentric Ratchet, to get a full name. Let's see, we still on
That's a rap name?
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, SJ, the Afrocentric Ratchet. So let's
I like that it's different.
Rap, yeah. I heard who else? I mean, some Lucian Parker raps too. I think I already said Y Khalik. If not, me, nigga.
You can't forget about you,
RZ
man.
Shahid. I'm a fan right now, so I'm discovering myself type shit. Who else I guess? Clean the Dream, of course. I think I already said Juice, and then we got R&B from like Puff. She's dope. I just discovered her recently.
I never heard who's that. It's a girl R&B singer named Puff.
Yeah, she's dope. I
was gonna say, you
show that I did recently. You know,
send me some of her shit on Instagram or something, bro.
For sure. Puff, Designer, she's fire. I don't know. She actually a rapper too. Ricky Monique dope too. Fan of hers. Who else? Shit, I already said Lucian. I did because that's the singer too. Who else? I think there's a lot of Minnesota artists that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Do you tune into?
I'll be asking you this. Do you consider Lizzo a Minnesota artist? I don't think she is.
If she's from Minnesota, and like, yes, but because I would say yes actually.
You would?
Just because me too, knowing people that personally been working with her, they're all from Minnesota, so like I know niggas that directly work with her type shit like that, and I would say she's from.
So you would say she's
because I know people putting me on the Lizzo prior to her blowing up. So
yeah.
I would say she's a Minnesota artist.
That's
from Minnesota.
I mean, that's real, because you get, a struggle story definitely goes with success. So, I mean, you said you knew before she blew up she was here. Clearly, she wasn't on type shit already, so she,
Yeah.
I don't, but
I don't really know too much like about her background to a certain extent for me to like say, oh, you from here or from that. But based off of what I know, like everybody that's been connected to her so far has been from Minnesota. Like homie of mine worked with her. Then we got Sophia Ayers that's connected with her closely. She's from here. The girl that put me on was prior to the blow up, Minnesota. So I'm like, I think so. I'm gonna say I think so.
That's real. You think Minnesota has its own sound? The rappers here and shit. I asked somebody else that, and I was like, I feel like
I don't know.
Yeah, like you know how like most states.
I want to say
no, right? All right.
I want to say no.
I wanted to make sure.
Because I say that's a hard question though too, because each state also has their own people within their own genres too. Because it's hard for me to because I don't know if we have like our own sound. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to explain.
I know
everybody. I feel like individuals might have their own like certain sound. Like me, I like to experiment with certain shit. I know other artists like I like that I name like to experiment with shit too. But I don't know if it's like they stick to this sound because you got artists that do like drill shit here too. Then you got trap, you got R&B, then you got like the pop rap. Like you got still like the different subgenres here too. So I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know what the sound because I couldn't be like, oh, if you want to know what Minnesota sounds like, listen to this artist. Like this. I couldn't put it like that.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
I can distinguish a West Coast artist and East Coast artist though. So,
I mean, even more so
artists too. So I don't. And a certain Midwest artist.
I was just about to say, it's like everybody's coming up with. It's like first, it's Cork, like you said, New York, Cali. They had their sound. Even no matter where you're from in Cali, we could be like that nigga's from Cali. I don't even be like he's from Okie, from that nigga from Cali. I be like he's from Cali. Nigga from New York, you from New York. Now when we hear drill, we automatically assume Chicago. Mm-hmm. But now The Detroit niggas done went in. The Detroit niggas is in the dough, and the Atlanta sound never left. So it's like we got a mixture of that, and I feel like people ain't trying to even expand to be who they really want to be. They just want to go to that. But like, bro, no. The only reason I said that because there was literally there's like 10 of these niggas I saw him. Like, shout out to Motivation to Hustle. He posted them on his page and shit. So I follow that page and I be like, you know what I mean? That's how I listen to some of this shit. I saw like 10 dudes on there who last year they was rapping like they were like Lil Durk, Chief Keef. It was like a selective Herbo. Now all these niggas is rapping like they from Detroit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Honestly, I'm like, what? Y'all niggas about to buy buffs and play hockey too next? Y'all about to play ice hockey pickup games next? Y'all not from Detroit. Be yourself. God damn, I just had to get that out, man. That bothers me, man. That's what you guys saying. But yeah.
I feel like a lot of people too just be trying to like find their sound too, because even thinking back to like some artists, I study people that I'm really interested in, so I watch interviews and all this shit too. Like I'm one of them niggas like study the game heavy. So like, even like for example, one of my favorite artists like Kendrick, he used to talk about how he used to like low key rap like Jay-Z until he walked into his own sound. I wanted to sound like this and that, so I used to do that, trying to be like so and he got his own shit together. So I feel like that could be a thing too, but it's like it's either a mixture between people trying to find their own sound or people trying to find what's hot right now. And then okay, I'm gonna do that. Oh, everybody fucking with drill. All right, let me make a couple drill records, see if my shit blow. Okay,
I ain't fucking with that. Let me go
with pop now. Okay, let me.
It's kind of like when Auto-Tune came out.
That's real too.
Auto-Tune came. Everybody jumped on that. Auto-Tune had a good fucking run, and that nigga Jay-Z came in the door and said, "Daddy's home." That nigga dropped DOA. Y'all remember when he dropped DOA? Like, that shit fucking stopped. Like, he ended, like, he kind of hurt, like, he ended T-Pain's career. T-Pain started doing other shit. T-Pain turned into a producer, a full-time producer.
Nah, people was hating on Auto-Tune heavy because of that nigga.
Because of that nigga. But we all loved it before. That's like the impact of influence. That's why it's like, I can hear you saying, like, something, maybe some of the niggas is influenced by it. Because the fact Jay-Z.
Are, though. I mean, shit, because Wayne be using Auto-Tune too.
Even he kind of ruined it for Wayne a little bit, though. A little bit. Because Wayne just, at that time, Wayne, that's when No Ceilings was out too, though. So Wayne was definitely like unstoppable, like Goku, God level blue form at that point in time. So that nigga, no one could stop that nigga. Like, no one's stopping that nigga Wayne in that time. Speaking of that, who's your top favorite rappers all the time? You top 5 favorite all the time?
No, we on the spot.
Yeah, man, we gotta get it, man.
Like, are we going like give me a number? Like, we going top 5, top 10? What we doing?
All right, let's say this
because I'll just keep talking if you like.
You could do top 5 all time. All time. I want to make it easy because I know normally I'll be asking niggas top 5 right now, but I feel like that's easy.
All time for me, I guess personally what I like to listen to.
Yeah, personally.
Let's say all time. That's a hard thing. I gotta think back. Okay.
Somebody fucking music, man.
I'm not gonna put no order because I don't really have an order, but I'm gonna say Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna put Outkast as 1 because I don't want to say just.
Oh my God! Pause on that real quick. I like you for that, man. I like you for that. No, dead ass, because literally I got into this debate on Facebook with about 30 niggas.
I need to get.
I got like 30 niggas. 2 of them niggas I know don't wear deodorant. You know what I mean? 2 of them was girls. They can't buy deodorant. I basically was saying, it was when Drake, it was when Drake dropped when he's dropped the Kanye Andre 3000 joint. And I basically was asking people, because people, oh yeah, Andre 3000 is a great lyricist, he's a legend. I'm like, no doubt, but so is Big Boy. We gotta take both of them. And niggas was like looking at me like I'm crazy when I basically said,
Big Boy got that shit.
I told niggas, I think Big Boy actually has a fucking album out. I'm just on niggas shit on niggas, but albums out, but no, and I don't get me wrong. I respect 3 Stacks, but it's just more like why do we as a culture put 3 Stacks above Big Boy? And I don't like that shit. I'm like, how? Like that's why I like when you said they're 1, because I said that about Mobb Deep when Prodigy died. Niggas is Prodigy's this and that. Like Prodigy's not no fucking legend. I'm sorry. Mobb Deep is a legendary group, like Shook Ones. We don't think of Prodigy lines, Prodigy bars, you know what I'm saying? Like, besides 3 Stacks, what's the only thing we remember from 3 Stacks, but that's not included with the group, is the International Players Anthem joint, because he killed that joint. Yeah. And the joint with Jay-Z, he went crazy on I do. He went nuts on that. But yeah, I'm glad I just had to insert with that, because people always like try to count him out. I'm like, no, you gotta take both of them niggas. You can't do that.
It's definitely a big debate that goes on all the time. Like, you put them together. I'm definitely. If you ask out of the group, I definitely lean towards Andre and my favoritism, but I definitely don't fucking like slight Big Boy and kick him out of that shit because the shit that I like, he's still in that shit. Like, and I love his contribution, all that shit, and I'm a fan of his too.
Facts.
So, I think I was Kendrick, Outkast. Damn, I got stuck that quick. That's crazy. I'm trying to think like my generation impact too. I'm gonna say Scarface. I'm a big fan of it because I've go back.
You said his name twice, man, so I know you really rock with him, man.
I just grew up on that, so I always go back to Scarface. Damn, I got 2 left. That's crazy. Okay,
it's crazy, man. His tracks too. The shit behind some of his tracks fucks me up. Like I didn't know that the Mind Playing Tricks on Me was a song he made because he was scared of Jay fucking Prince. He was paranoid about Jay Prince. That's why. And then if you look back at how that nigga used to dress, Jay Prince used to dress. Like on that verse, like what he said, he owns a black hat like I own. Like he was saying all this shit, and I'm like, damn, so Jay Prince was really like God out there and fucking, what was they from Houston, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why it's like, that shit's crazy, man. Mm-hmm. Great storyteller.
Let's see. I'm at 3.
I'm glad you're really thinking about it too.
Yeah, I want to go. Yeah, blah blah blah. Actually, I'm gonna put Tupac in there because I definitely. On my own, like discovered that. Well, my dad put me on that too, but on my own, I really dove into that. And shout out to Biggie too. That's an honorable mention, but I can't put him in my top. No offense.
That's real. So why do you say that? I wanted to ask you that.
Just because I listen, like I'm a bigger fan of Tupac than that, but to the extent where I was listening to him like a lot.
You grew up in a Tupac household. Yeah, that's what it was.
I listen to Biggie too, just I fuck with what he did, and we got the same birthday, so there's always love there. But it's like,
baby.
But I definitely was like, I always gravitated to Tupac. I was like, fuck who he was.
Pac was just that nigga, man. It's hard to. I know what you mean. It was like he just had that swag, like that. It was just something about Pac. Like he was like, damn, he's a star. Like Biggie could just rap really, really good.
Yeah,
like Biggie was a cool nigga though. He was a cool nigga though, man. From what I hear, man. But yeah.
Pac. I got one more. Let's see. I only did one nigga for my generation so far. Okay, let me.
Do we have? Is there any goals to this generation?
I mean,
I'm not counting like Drake and the niggas.
I would say yeah, especially or at least on their way to be.
Who you think? The Baby. I get both them niggas' names confused. The Baby or the Baby.
Lil.
Come on, man. They gotta do better. Why everybody want to be young? They went from Lil to Baby. Motherfuckers, man. I like the Baby though. I do. I like that track, that Lonely track that him and Wayne put out. That shit was something. And I don't even like doing music like that. That was like the first song from him I could say I like. And the other song from Dude I like is the George Floyd joint that he made. That tribute joint. That was the only song I like by both of them niggas. I'll be like, then I'll be hearing niggas, he's the next Wayne. And I listen to it and I'm like, what is y'all talking about?
That's a reach, but
that's what I be saying to these niggas. I'm like, can y'all just let these niggas do them? Yeah. And even now with like NBA YoungBoy, shout out to him. I don't really like him, so you know what I mean. But still, shout out to him. You know what I mean. He dropped his album. His album's going crazy. Niggas is, YoungBoy is the new Lil Wayne. Why can't YoungBoy just be YoungBoy?
I don't know. What's like your timeline?
Yeah, you ain't been on there, man. I should get man. You took the red pill, man. He said he's out the Matrix right now, man. You know, I'm like the new Matrix. I got the blue pills, man. Just you know what I mean.
Damn, I still got one more motherfucker to think of.
Hell yeah, I forgot, man.
Yeah, me too. Let's see. I got a few people in my head. I'm back and forth between. I feel like I gotta put it. Damn, I'm back and forth between Wayne and Cube right now.
Wayne and Cube?
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
I'm gonna have to. This is my personal top 5. So
yeah, I was gonna say this is your personal joint. Like 56 in my top 5, bro.
I'm gonna say Cube.
Cube, that's dope. Cube is one of the best rappers of all time.
This is based off what the fuck I grew up on, but because to this day I give a top 5 in this day, but like all time that's a different subject.
Alright, back off this, man. We gonna talk about some Minnesota shit. What's your favorite spots to eat at here, man? What's your top 5?
Damn.
what is? I'm gonna call them what? I don't know what to call these motherfuckers. I don't like to call them like, cause I will call like black people food, but it's always not a nigga black making that shit. You know what the fuck I'm talking about?
Yeah, I figured.
You know what I'm talking about?
Let's see.
I call it wing spot, a wing and chicken spot, wing and, you know what I mean, one of them joints. We need to make a name for them. You know how they got like bars, pubs and shit. We gotta come up with a name with these. Like, what do we call these shits? We can't call it soul food because them niggas is not black, but they doing their thing though somehow. Shout out to YouTube.
That's a good question. Funny enough too, like with the way that I switched my diet in the past 2 years.
Oh, you vegan?
Nah, I'm damn near, but
he's a goddamn vegan. On his ass, oh, he's a goddamn vegan. I fucking knew it.
Nah, I mean I eat like I'm pescatarian, so I still eat seafood and shit, but I have like a more of a vegetarian like diet. But
that's real.
Let's see, restaurant wise, me personally, I liked JJ's Fish and Chicken.
Which one?
Honestly,
locations matter.
That's real. The one off University was hitting.
I know. Okay, I know I can trust you.
Yeah, the one off University.
I thought you were gonna say rice. I was gonna be like, no, liar, liar. Hey, I've been watching The Kingdom too much. Y'all seen that the new Kingdom on Netflix? I be watching that shit. That shit cold. Them niggas talk like that. The medieval days shit. Shout out to that. Liar. I told this. Every time I watch that shit, I be like, could you imagine being a chick and like you every time they probably correct the nigga, witch! She's a witch! That shit is foul. Oh no, man. Fuck.
Actually, that's what I have been. I've been on fucking. I've been watching. That's what I've been doing. I've been watching like shows and movies lately.
What you been watching, man? You watch Clickbait?
Yeah, actually, I finished that shit.
You finished it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
You finished it?
Yes.
That shit was wild.
Talked about that on the episode that's about to come out. Like
this shit been out, so hey.
It's out. No, it's yeah.
I'm like, hey, spoiler alert.
Facts.
Fast forward until blankety blank. I don't know how long, but because when I found out it was shorty ass, the old bitch, I was like, hold up. This old bitch, shut up. I was like, what?
They could at least gave this bitch a motive. They didn't give her no motive. She just was just doing this.
Like, whoa, I can
She's
do
bored.
that.
I can do this.
He gave me it's like, yeah, it's my password, all my pictures, woo.
Literally.
And the whole time I thought it was his friend and shit. Even though his friend was doing some wild shit too. But
the volleyball coach Scott, I thought it was him too. And then parts of me was thinking it was his fucking son. I'm like, man, this son.
Oh, yeah, because he was texting so-and-so. And I was like,
Yeah.
they part of that. And then, all that shit got crazy.
I thought he was but I said my dad was gonna get hurt.
Since I'm fresh off this show and I'll get back to the food, but Kyrie, so you know he can attest to this show. But I just got done watching Squid Game. I spent 9 hours.
Everybody and their motherfucking mom is talking about this shit.
Watching this
and I have yet to watch one episode. Is it really like that?
Bruh.
That's the first episode.
You said watch it.
You went back to watch it.
My homie, you know what homie told me?
This shit is crazy.
My homie told me the voiceover was so bad that he turned it off there, but then he said it was so entertaining he had to keep watching.
Yeah,
he literally said that shit.
I want to low key rewatch it in like the original voice in the set with the subtitles on there because the voiceover is ass.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, I finished it.
Oh,
when I tell you, my dude, he finished the shit with me. He came in on the second episode. We was all sitting there for like 8 hours.
And you watch? I'm about to watch that shit.
I sat in one spot for about 9 hours just binge watching this shit. He came in he came in episode 2. He's like, what y'all watching? Like, Squid? He's like, Squid Game? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, bro, like y'all came in when the second game came on.
And that's a Netflix original, right?
I don't know.
Or do they just? I don't know how does that work with the fucking voiceovers and shit. Like, do they just pay him? They be like, all right, it's our shit, but we're gonna show everybody. Like,
but I don't think it's I don't remember. But I know it was like a Korean film.
I'm about to watch it,
series, whatever like that. But that show crazy.
Isn't it like some shit like about like a social? What is the message behind it?
You gotta watch it.
Alright, say no more, man. Yeah.
The message behind it is that niggas needed money and niggas is gonna do what they had to do to get that money.
Say no more.
That's what I'm gonna say.
But at the end of the day, money ain't shit.
Yeah. Damn. I'm about to watch it, man. That's why everybody's saying this though. A lot of people like it was funny because it was a lot of people that don't watch the same shit. Like different type of people that was literally saying, "Yo, this shit's fire." Where I know these people don't like the same shit. Where I'm like, man, I'm about to have to really watch it. Y'all just said it, so I'm like, all right, word. I'm gonna check this shit out. Speaking still on TV, you been watching anything else? Like you been, are you a fan of Power or any of those?
Oh yeah, I just watched the season finale of Kanan.
Oh, we can. Hey, I'm glad, man. I'm glad.
I've been tuning in that shit. Although the last 2 seasons of Power pissed me off. That shit was ass to me. But
3 and 4 was the best seasons of Power. When they should have left that shit off with after Jukebox got killed or whatever. That whole
season 5, like I was like, what is y'all doing?
season 6 that the niggas turned into Fast and the Furious. It was basically Dom Toretto on them niggas. Like they breaking out fucking cartel bosses from fucking courthouses. Like I'm like,
and then
I
hope that the next season of this Ghost one is better after this Kanan shit because they got a lot to live up to
because that
Kanan,
last episode
was fire. I ain't gonna lie, like I was skeptical going into this shit because I was like, I don't know Power. I mean, and then the Ghost one with Tariq was decent, but they did their thing.
They did it good with Kanan, man. His mom, how you feel about his mom, man, doing that?
She's fine as hell, but
no, she's definitely fly.
That's
I think. That's how I feel about it.
Like, nah, that shit crazy as hell.
Him off.
Crazy as
like
hell.
at the end when he was doing the little voiceover at the end, and he's like, "Don't even trust your own mom." I'm like,
that shit wild.
So she really just did that on some. It's like chess. It's like chess, almost like everybody's in jail. Yeah, that's why I was just
to be in the game. Here you are. That's what it was. Like,
essentially.
And this nigga, then
alive.
I'm mad at Kanan. Like, well, you could have. Nigga, she said 2 to the 1.
That nigga, and then he forgot his clothes in the car with the money. Like Kanan was just fucking up that whole episode.
So Jukebox helping us up. I mean, I don't want to say too much. We is fresh off the finale. I don't know what this is dropping, but yeah. So
oh, we good. This shit. They better have watched it by the time this out. This come out like next. This come out next week.
Yeah, Kanan shot that nigga. So.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
He is alive.
That's what fucked me up. I'm like, and this nigga's alive. I'm like,
he didn't put the bullet to the head.
He hesitated.
Put it to the dome because he heard, oh, they shooting.
Hey, why you sound like that? He said, oh, they shooting.
That's what he sounded like.
That nigga definitely said. I thought Nas was about to start rapping when that nigga said that. They shooting again. They shooting again. That nigga said, oh, it looked like I was high. That shit was crazy as shit, man. Did you watch the BMF?
Actually, I think I watched part of that shit, low key.
Yeah, it came out the same time as the last episode of Raising Kanan. So shout out to 50 because what he's doing right now is really inspiring, bro. That shit's crazy. Like he's literally bringing level. Like to be honest, like when it's all said and done, we're not going to be talking. What we talking about? The Wire being the best crime show.
Okay, hold on.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Since you brought that up,
let's talk about it.
So we talking about this. We're gonna talk about the whole Power series as a whole, I guess, because like it's
all of it.
It's hard to put Power in it. So we're gonna say The Wire, Snowfall. If you seen Snowfall,
I'll be honest, bro. Snowfall is better. Was better than Power. I mean,
Power is better than Power. It's hard. It's
hard, like you said, because Power has so much content right now. So it's like, bro, that Kanan shit was good.
I guess I can't put it over the whole Power.
It's better than the regular shit.
But the main
James St. Patrick, Tommy,
that nigga Ghost and Tommy nigga, versus fucking
Franklin Sade and Leon, Jerome. I agree with you on that.
Power,
I think the last season, not the last season, that first season of Tyreek shit. No, Tyreek's Ghost. I think Ghost was better than the last 2 seasons of Power.
Oh, that was definitely better than the last shit. Power, come on now.
Power was trash, bro. Too many love scenes. We don't need a 3-minute love scenes. This ain't HBO porn.
I hate you.
Yeah, literally. I hate you. Like, nigga, I seen Baby Boy before, my nigga. It was better.
Fuck you.
I
preschool.
You know I love you. Oh man. Hey, speaking of that, you do you fuck with like any like comedians here? You know, it's a lot of fucking comedians here in Minnesota. I've been finding a lot of these dudes out, bro.
I don't know about too many comedians out here outside of the main dude I fuck with is John X.
Oh, shout out to John. I know John. Yeah, shout out to John, man.
That's the homie. That nigga funny.
John funny. John is funny.
And then their Instagram is My Cool Ash, whatever. They be doing like the parodies.
She's funny as fuck. I'm a huge fan of her. I'll just tell you, I like her. She dope. She dope as shit.
Reef Reed be his sketch should be funny as fuck too.
That nigga funny as shit. Hey yo, it's funny. All the people you talk about, they gonna be on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's just funny that you said that shit. I'm like, yo,
funny as hell. So I fuck with
all entertainers too. Like for real, that Reefer motherfucker be having me fucking crying. You saw that skit they did with at the liquor store?
I ain't see that one yet. Depending on when they dropped that shit. Like, I've been off grid for a minute, so I'm trying to catch up.
Man, this nigga's a Navy SEAL. Nigga was off grid for a little bit, you know.
Real shit. I'm like, I deleted the apps off my phone, all that shit. I was like, I'm about to.
You kind of got to do that. How often do you find yourself doing that? Because I definitely be seeing you. Like, some days I'll see his shit, then I'll be like, it's like, where'd he go?
I'll be like,
God.
And I'm like, FYI, y'all, like to like the group chat, like if you send me some shit on whatever the fuck, I'm not gonna see it, so text me. Like,
that shit's fun. Nah, man.
I take breaks from it because I just need it because I find because it's an addictive thing too. So I find myself like. I was supposed to go on my phone to Google some shit, and next thing I know, I'm going back and forth between Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
And you find yourself getting distracted, you caught yourself.
I see some funny shit on there, and I'll be scrolling down the thread for like 30 minutes, and then I'm, damn, they was on this nigga ass. That should be funny.
It do be like that, though. Like, I'll be honest, like, speaking of you saying that, I'll never forget. Remember when, what's dude's name? The nigga, Twilight Quality, remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Bro, do you remember that? You already know what I'm talking about. Dumb. I'll be honest. At that moment, that was like the most united I've ever seen Minnesota ever in my life, bro. That nigga said, fuck Minnesota, something. He said some crazy shit, because he got into it with a few people here. He gonna say fuck everybody, like everybody here just like, niggas like, whoa. Niggas was, I didn't even know he was messing with Sarah J. Niggas put that up like, yeah, that's what I said. I was like, nigga, you call Sarah J. I'm like, ugh, like now? Like, ugh, like, bro, like, yeah, Minnesota held it down, man. They got him the fuck up out of there. I even jumped in and, give a couple jokes and shit. That nigga look like a volunteer bathroom man. I was on his ass. There's been
some wild shit been going down in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember. I can't even think of it on the top of my head, because I remember I jumped into some shit one time on Twitter or whatever. I forgot what the fuck it was, but.
People be sensitive here, bro.
Like, I was like.
I think, you know what I think? I really think, like, Minnesota.
Oh, I remember what it was.
What was it?
I think it was like people arguing about like the coverage people get from like the
Go 90
publications and shit like
that. Oh, like the city page and shit?
I think, some dude from one of that shit tweeted some shit like that, and people was kind of jumping in, and then they kind of clarified everything. But I remember that was the thing too, because I remember I jumped in there, and I remember a couple other things, I'm like, oh shit, okay, hold on. I said, look, yo, like, this is that, blah, blah. And I was like, look. So, there's definitely been moments where
some shit.
You're saying some shit, and then I'm like,
yeah, there's some shit here, man. I remember when 6ix9ine came here and them niggas chased him out of here at Champlain, or them Champlain Park cats.
I remember that, but
yeah, I don't know why I said 6ix9ine, man. What's wrong with me? It's the Henderson.
I'm not acknowledging that.
Yeah, I know. We seriously got to treat that nigga like how they treated Voldemort's name in Harry Potter. Don't say his name, like, hey, bro. Y'all know, we all were on the same age. Yeah. Y'all remember when them first movies came out, them shits was like different, bro. Like, I remember being a kid watching them shits like, yo, Harry Potter was low-key like a horror movie to me at a certain point in time. Some of the parts in there, I was like, yo, like when that big ass snake came around, I'm like, nigga, I seen anacondas. That's not an anaconda. What is that? You know what I'm saying? So, that shit is... But no, man, so like, it closing, man. What you got going on in the future, man? What's expected to you to be going on? You got merch going on. What's going on, man?
I made an assumption that you wore extra large.
Oh man, I've been lifting a little bit, man. Oh man, you know what I'm saying?
Merch. Actually, I'm wearing shit right now.
Okay.
Here, but
I'm about to rock your next episode. You know what I'm saying?
And Artist RZ.
Yeah, talk about that. Talk about that real quick, man.
I mean, I guess what I got coming up. I'm just. Outside of more music coming, y'all gonna see more shit coming from this Oz shit, cause like I said, I've been off the grid. I dropped it, kind of just disappeared on niggas. So y'all gonna hear more Oz shit coming back, but I got some new tunes coming. I'm gonna say this to hold myself accountable, so I'm saying this on here, so now niggas can be like, yo, when this coming?
Oh so, shit, release dates.
Not release dates. I ain't giving that.
Deadlines.
But basically. We I got working on this shit with Artist RZ. This is my clothing, just getting that business up. Unfreeze, okay. But there's more music coming. People have been asking for like the last 2 years. I kind of said I was gonna do it, but never ended up doing it. So planning on making R&B EP. I'm gonna be doing another EP in general. This on my hip hop shit again. Full project coming next year sometime. None of these have dates, just know they're coming sometime.
Word.
But there's definitely more music. If you go to RZShahid.com, subscribe to my shit, you'll definitely even become the first one to hear shit. I'll be even dropping real low-key ass shit that might not even ever come out just within my private playlist. So if you subscribe, you'll get access to that shit. But honestly, just expect music, film shit, some videos. I'm trying to just,
What type of film shit you want to do? I wanted to say that earlier. Like
just like honestly short stories.
Short stories and shit. Cause I got some shit I'm really trying to do.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
skits.
collab, you know what I mean, with the young, you know what I'm saying? You know, I ain't got the gold over here.
I'm gonna
holler at y'all for real because
But definitely, I say like I want to do like
even him, he do his thing too.
Hey,
bro right here for real.
But no, definitely trying to do more short films, like skits, shit like that. I thought about even doing like a monthly, on some like monthly like little podcast shit, just get my shit off type shit. It's like talking with the homies type shit. So I thought about doing it. So that might come sometime.
Unless they do that shit. That shit be good, bro.
But just pretty much expect more music, some film. I'm definitely working on more clothes that's gonna be coming out with this Artist Xanadu. Y'all probably see me working with motherfucking film directors, music supervisors, curating music. Actually, what I'm about to be doing, speaking of, I'm curating performances for this Art Shanty Festival. I did that last year. I was performing on the Frozen Lake Harriet.
Word.
It's some white people shit, but it's fire. Hey, I fuck with y'all Art Shanty, but we keep it real here.
Facts.
What niggas you know on ice rapping?
I ain't gonna lie, that's different, bro.
Let's keep it a buck.
That's different.
That's like niggas ain't doing that, so like
that's like, dope, low key. Like, yo,
but
niggas on ice.
But now, like for real, like much love to y'all for y'all. Like I fuck with y'all for real.
Yeah, shout out to y'all, man. We mean all love.
I performed there last year, like right before the shutdown happened. So I think I performed like February. Shutdown happened in March type shit. But built a relationship with them, and I got a chance to curate performances. So definitely, I don't got artists in mind for sure. I'm not gonna say I'm here quite because they ain't confirmed, but got artists in mind. But definitely, I get to curate performances for the Art Shanty Festival. That's gonna be.
So you about to make? You say you're hosting this?
I'm not hosting it, but there's gonna. So they got the way they got it is like they got different shanties they call them, where people like build little projects. Not little, they build projects, but they build projects. And the dude that I collab with, he like last year he built like a kind of makeshift 7th Street entry, but it was like a small like kind of like a small house kind of vibe. And I was in there performing, so he's doing something similar to that to kind of trying to make it COVID friendly too. So it might have like little plastic glass you can see through type shit, just a whole bunch of cool shit. But
bubble boy shit.
Yeah. So, but then my like project is what they call it. I get to curate a performance with a certain budget, so pick whoever I want to. I can do one time and do that. So
that's dope. Is this like are you getting like more? I know you said you did it last year, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are you getting more control this year, or is it kind of or is it kind of like the same thing, or is it like kind of more of a bigger role now?
I got a bigger role now because I'm a performer too, but I'm also like bringing other artists along and curating. Like, okay, this person's gonna be performing, this person's gonna be performing, they're gonna get paid.
Yeah, you sound like Suge Knight right now in there, man. Like,
I'm not Suge Knight, nigga. Hey, every artist, like, you fucking with me, like, we ain't fucking nobody over here. So like, but not real shit. Like, I mean, never mind, I'm gonna say that. But I was like, I could get. The should not even get like that, but otherwise it's like
I think Suge Knight was a necessary evil at times. I think Suge Knight was not like to be honest with you, it's the media that called Suge Knight bad. All them niggas that's even Snoop Dogg, all of them say Suge Knight saved my life. Really? He did some shit that I didn't agree with, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Suge Knight. And I'm like, you gotta respect that. Like, Suge Knight is responsible for fucking Dr. Dre. I know I'm a Suge Knight fan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, yeah, definitely just curating that shit though. It's gonna be dope. Like I said, I got artists in mind. That's gonna be early 2022, maybe 2021 around. Yeah.
The shit, bro, isn't that crazy? Like how the year went by. I know I keep on cutting you off. You close it up, but that shit's crazy, man. Like the year, it doesn't even feel. I really feel like it's 2019, and we're about to go into like 2022 now. But really, it's about to be 2023 because I feel like 2022 is gonna be slow too. Like I don't know with this Delta.
Only reason I say that is because
there's not election coming up.
That too, but
it's not a war.
The fact that they like, there's a lot of crazy shit that's about to happen within the world. I'm gonna keep it being, but like,
I think so too.
Just with
it's been too calm.
Like things opening back up, like people requiring the vaccine to get here and there, concerts, tours coming back. Shut down. I don't think it's about to be slow down again unless it's like that spike where like, oh shit, millions of niggas just died again.
Push the button.
Going on? So it's like
push the panic.
We'll see what happens, but they also are pushing people to get that vaccine and this and that. So I don't know. I think the winter will tell what's gonna happen for like next year because that's when like people start getting sick again and shit too. Like flu season start coming, all that shit. You gonna see what the fuck really going on, and they might be like, yeah, y'all niggas need to say y'all ass inside.
That's what they on. When I heard you gotta show a fucking vaccination card to go in fucking LA Fitness in New York. I'm like, yeah, that's what I said. I'm like, that would suck if I didn't have a place to work out because a nigga like me might fall. I'm like, nah, bro, I gotta go work out somewhere. I'm gonna be on the fucking subway doing pull-ups and shit. Get the fuck out of here. I'm about to be doing that because that's kind of crazy to me. It's like you said earlier. It's like,
on the low
how do
speed,
you
I'm a
force
personal
somebody?
trainer. Niggas trying to fuck with me. Just
Dude, that was my. Hey, I skipped that question on accident. No. Nigga, you a fucking personal trainer? Yeah, you gonna edit that out.
Yeah, no, I'm a certified personal trainer. Niggas trying to get that shit right. If I can, in this room alone, we ain't gotta have no weights or nothing. I get your shit right with no weights. Like I used to weigh like 215 pounds, and I trained myself down, barely doing fucking weight shit like that. Calisthenics and cardio, nigga, eating right.
This nigga is Mr. Miyagi, man. This shit is crazy.
I do Muay Thai too, nigga. So
oh shit. He said you can sign up, you can pay a free trial, but if you do not pay, he's guaranteed to whoop your ass.
sue you. Like dynamite your ass.
This nigga's stupid. Alright, man, yo, it's been another episode, man. Shout out to RZ, man, for coming through. I'm gonna post all your shit right there. That's all I always tell niggas. I'm gonna post your shit, your Instagram shit, all that shit right here. Man. Shout out to him. Make sure you follow him. What he got going on? He got you know, if you listen, nigga, you know what he got going on, and you gonna see more of that, man.
Thanks, coming.
Anything in closing, man?
Shit, yeah. I mean, RZ Woke on Twitter, Instagram. RZShahid.com, RZ Shahid, look that. If you Google RZ Shahid, you're gonna find me. It's easy as that much.
It's not many niggas with that name,
so,
man. You know what I mean?
For real, it's not. Like, go on Spotify, no niggas else RZ Shahid. You gonna see my face chilling. But yeah, no, I mean, we got shit coming. Definitely got music. I'm gonna slowly but surely resurface back into the void of social media.
The Matrix.
Well,
Neo, Matrix 4 is coming out, and Neo said he's returning as well. You know what I mean? Alright,
yeah,
man.
no, stay in tune, man. Tune into this podcast, fucking lame. For real nigga over here. Doing real shit, so stay in tune. And again, fuck with this water.
Word.
You know what I'm saying?
Word. Shout out
Fuck
to
with
Lake Minnesota.
At Artist RZ.
All that.
You fucking all that.
You know what I mean? Fat man, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, I forgot. I ain't got it on me, but I forgot. I'm gonna show the video. Top tier beard oil. They got my beard looking brolic, man. It never looks like this. Normally, I have about 4 more patches right here. Today, I only got 2. So, this is a fucking start. Top tier beard oil. I'm gonna show it to you. You're gonna like it. You're gonna enjoy it. It got shampoo, a conditioner, and it's an actual oil. You're gonna love it. I guarantee.
Oh yeah. Speaking, no, I'm gonna plus with you too real quick.
Go ahead. Do your thing.
No, real shit though, cause my dad and my uncle, they got this like natural like body care type shit. So they got like shea butter and like soap and all this shit. It's called One Nature Essentials.
Send me the link, bro. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it because I definitely.
That's all I use. I got the soap and I got the shea butter. That's the only lotion I be using. All that shit. Fuck with this dude over here. He ain't trying to be on camera, but Driven G's Media, they doing shit. Atmosphere crazy. I'm putting you on blast, nigga. I don't care. We out here. But yeah, fuck with them. But yeah,
really dope. You know what I'm saying? Like that's for real fire, for real.
That ass, like, hey, you gonna see Driven G's Media Productions everywhere soon. Everyone got it.
All right, man. That's been another episode, man. My life, not yours. We out.